CFA Nation, Gabe.
Nick, oh, he points the right direction. I love it.
And we're here today to bring you another installment of Cricket
Convos.
And Nick, this is an interesting conversation. First of all, I had to bust out the championship belt, all right? Because we're talking about IPL. So you already know CSK, Chennai Super Kings. Bro, we the champs. You know what I'm saying? We the champs. It is what it is. Matter of fact, we didn't even need to do anything. Bring back the same team, and we would have got another championship. But the rest of the IPL, you guys need a little bit of help. All you Mumbai fans, all you Rajasthan Royal fans, the few of you that there's out there, you know what I mean? Y'all need some help. So obviously the IPL said, look, we can't let CSK keep dominating. Let's blow everything up and make them, do another mega auction. They just don't want the dominance, Nick, because it would have definitely been another championship if CSK had maintained the same team. But I'm super excited. Guys, full disclosure, I know all the retentions, okay? I could not help myself. I am like at a candy store. Nick was like, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. So I'm like, dying to tell him all day. And he says, you better not say a word. So bro, how could you resist to know who your Mumbai Indians, and he's got his cap on backwards, but he's rocking his Mumbai Indian cap. How could you resist from knowing if your Mumbai Indians did something ridiculously dumb or ridiculously smart?
Great things come to those that wait, my friend. And I think you missed it. Let me do a little slow-mo instant replay. Wow, 5-time champs.
Oh, God.
Just in case you missed that right there. Because I've let you enjoy your time. But the season's over, baby. The 5-time champs reign going to 6-time. I do want the extra finger. I don't care how much work it is. It starts now, baby, with this IPL. I have learned about one thing. We'll get to that one later. I couldn't help. I mean, Instagram was going nuts saying
everybody lost their mind. Everybody lost their mind.
The stupid get stupider, okay? But we'll get to that in just a little bit. I gotta get some love to Saganisha, to AJ, to Ankit, to Varun. They're all sending me stuff about IPL. And it's like Christmas morning. I've waited with my presents. It's time to open these presents. Let's react live. So I'm going to open up. I got so many things to choose from. I'm going to open up one of these links right here. And I can't wait. It'd be nice if Instagram would update for me right now. Come on, here we go. I'm going to go to AJ because it's a nice little visual right here. Nice little visual on the screen. Here we go, Gabe. I'm going to one team at a time. I'm not going to look at the other teams. Your thoughts, then my thoughts. So CSK, all the guys they retained. Jadeja, Dhoni, Moeen Ali, Gaikwad. Oh, wow. I'm so surprised by all of those. I can't believe they retained those 4. I would have never. We knew that was going to happen, right?
Listen, I was a little shocked, to be honest with you, that they didn't stick with, listen, once Dhoni said he wanted to play for another year or two, I said, that's it. Because the auction is 3 years. So this is the team going to be for their team for what, the next 3-4 years or whatnot? It is what it is. But I guess the idea is he'll play and then he'll mentor. And funny enough, he didn't take the most money. So he wasn't the first player
not
retained.
To be first. Yep.
Exactly, which also still helps out the team. So Jadeja is the future captain, all right, guys? Bottom line is Jadeja, I already said it. He is not just the best all-rounder in India. He's the best all-rounder in the world. And he's a true all-rounder. When we're talking about taking wickets, when we're talking about batting, all right?
He's got 5 in this last test match.
You know what I'm saying? And when we're talking about fielding, honestly, the guy's a monster. Yeah, Excalibur was swung, baby, in that last test match. So Jadeja by far is the best all-rounder in the world. CSK had to retain him, no questions asked. Gaikwad, he did something that no player before ever for CSK had done. I don't think any player in the IPL had done. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But he, as a debutant in his first 3 games, scored half centuries, each one of them. That's huge, bro. The guy is an absolute savage.
Also, Mr. Orange Cap, right?
All right, Orange Cap winner. How you not going to retain the guy, all right? All right, we talked about Dhoni. We talked about Gaikwad. We talked about
Moeen Ali, man. He couldn't even stay on the team for RCB last year. They retained him.
Moeen Ali. I really thought they would go with Faf. But I actually listened to some of the conversations, and they were talking about, it was tough to let a player like Faf go, and Even think about Reina, right? So there's Reina. That guy is CSK.
Still re-sign him.
But these guys are a little bit older. They can't re-sign them. But they explained how the value of all-rounders was so crazy, and they didn't think they would get Moeen Ali for the same money. And realistically, let's look at what happened in the last auction. What did the big show go for? Remember, we were like, what? Glenn Maxwell went for what? People lost their minds. Moeen Ali. Who else went for a lot of money? Was it the Kiwi?
Chris Morris.
Chris Morris,
right?
Like all rounders is gonna.
Your boy Gotham got himself some cash too. CSK.
Gotham got some
all rounder, I don't think.
You know what I mean? Like, bro. So if you had put Moeen Ali out there, he would have gone for big money. So CSK was very smart with their purchases. I don't have anything other to say than CSK. You did not go with a bowler. That's dangerous. However, there's some sexy bowlers out there, Daddy. Oh, some sexy bowlers that didn't get retained. So I know where our money is going. I know where our money is going to get.
Think about it. They're going to lose their minds. People are going to put up like their private islands to get that guy. Don't even think it. If he goes, if RCB does not give up the entire 50 bags, you better donate your change right there, your umpire batted off change to RCB. They need every last penny, man. Listen, RCB. Charity, Christmas time.
I'm Venmo and CSK right now. I'm selling you don't know it, but I already hit up Dhoni like, yo, we're going to crack open the CFA coffers, man. Go, you know what I'm saying? Go get us that guy. Go get that man. And we'll talk about it later. But I guarantee you, he is going to be the highest paid player in the IPL this year. No questions asked. He's getting that Patty Cummings money,
RCB, baby.
Stop
it. All right, DC. I'm surprised by Faf too. Not surprised by the 4 players they retained. Makes a lot of sense. Moeen Ali is a little bit of a surprise over Faf, over Shahar, but they're not messing around. DC, they retained Rishabh Pant, Axar Patel, Prithvi Shah, and Nortje. They said, bye, Rabada. We don't trust you no more. They took Prithvi Shah. I mean, is Dewan just like in witness protection program? He can't get on the test side. He can't get on the T20 side, and I get it. He probably hasn't been selected on the test side for a while. But still, he can't be retained by DC when he's always in the orange cap running. I mean, I get divorces have got to be tough. Luckily, I've never gone through it before. But, man alive, this guy's lost a whole lot.
Right.
And every time a big name's not retained, I'm just thinking, okay, one of the 2 new franchises, they're going to lock themselves up.
Right.
I would be surprised if a Rabada so far, a Faf, or a Dewan is not one of the most top. I'm not going to mention Chris Wokes. He better be the first guy retained for crying out loud. Come on. RCB, you know you want to do it. You know when you want to bring him back. But Delhi Capitals, man, they went with Nortje over Rabada, which just a year and a half ago I would have thought they'd been blasphemous. What do you think about that?
I mean, to me,
Shaw, baby.
Honestly, I figured Prithvi Shaw because he's a young guy, right? Again, this is your team for the next 3
He can't get past 30 balls. He hates the 31st ball.
I think that he hates the 31st ball. You're out of control. You know, I think what really shocked me was the Shigadawin thing. But again, he's in such a bad place, and I feel bad for the guy, right? Because he's been dropped for some side, and I know that, you know, divorce and personal life is strife. I heard he had asked for time off too, so who knows what's going on. But with that being said, he's a talent, bro. So I was shocked about that. Pant absolutely made sense, and although I knew the minute that Pant was retained, then they weren't going to retain Shreyas Iyer. And I thought that they may change their mind after Iyer had a century as a
century and a half century in his first 2 innings.
As a test player, bro, Shreyas Iyer has so much talent, and I'm shocked that they didn't change their mind. But it was going to cause controversy because you took the captaincy from him. So you can't bring him back because
best 4 players. You want the best 4 players.
So I think that So you think they should have brought him back after they?
I would have taken him over Shaw in a second. I know you need opening batsman. I get it. You need opening batsman. He's not going to be your opening batsman. Maybe he can, but in a second. I would have.
But you don't think he feels some kind of way that he lost the captaincy, not because he performed poorly, but because he was hurt and DC was quick to strip him of that captaincy?
I have so much respect, and maybe he's fooled me. Maybe he's a prima donna. Talk about prima donnas. I think MS Dhoni is the most opposite diva of all time. Just saying. And I want to get that out. I almost forgot about that. But I think Shreyas Iyer is such a calm, respecting guy and a calm presence that I'm sure, like, as a man, like, oh, that kind of sucks. But he wants to win. And this guy is classy. I don't think it would have caused a problem, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. But I would have retained him in a second. No question asked.
I agree with you. His game is that good, but I just saw the writing on the wall because
RCB.
That is, bro. I guarantee you, no, he's going to one of the new franchises, especially after what he just did as a test debutant.
Oh, he should be.
That's just showing you, no questions asked. That guy's got to be a captain. So I think he'll be one of the new franchise captains. With that being said, I can't wait. Open up the next little Christmas present for you there.
So I got Punjab Kings next. Okay. Punjab Kings hate everybody in the entire world. They said we can retain 4. We're only taking 2, baby. We're only taking 2. They're like, we're getting paid 25 cents per minute on this phone call. We only have time for 2 names, not 3 names. So I guess we're not going to retain it. Mayank Agarwal. Okay, that's your big money guy. And Arshdeep Singh. I have no problem with Arshdeep Singh or Mayank Agarwal. I really don't. But those are your 2. Now, we knew KR Rahul was like, if you sign me, I'm holding out, baby. I ain't coming back.
I just want to say, you know where you guys heard that for? All right. Yeah. Radio night watchman over here. All right. La Condesa Bochinche. Bro, you guys heard it here first. And people was like, he can't hold out. They're going to retain him. I'm like, yo, my man's out, cousin. It's all over
2
Twitter.
names.
People talking about it. He out. And that just tells you, Nick, how bad right now the culture was in that franchise, that it got out. Bro, again, you
don't want to keep a Bishnoi?
Bro, that was ridiculous. I don't know why they didn't.
Are you kidding me?
I think they ran poorly. I'm sorry, Pretty Zinta, but you need to get yourself different people to run that team because, again, the fact that KL Rahul, one of the most prolific batters there are, opening batsmen, said, I want out. And the fact that it became public just says it's being ran poorly. And again, Bishnoi.
You don't want Shami? I mean, the list goes on these guys that even retain, they even think about it. They think everyone on that team is a loser and everyone needs to go so they can get a new culture.
Well, what it tells you, Nick,
guys?
is what they thought of Bishnoi, because why did Bishnoi not play into the second half of the IPL? Right? They should have opened this year with him as one of the main guys. They don't got faith in their players, and I don't.
You retain him. You got to retain him.
Yes,
I would have retained Shami, but I get it. They want to save money. Why? Because obviously now there's no way Rashid Khan does not get retained by the other 2 squads. There's no way.
Whoa,
no, there's no way.
Easy.
They get 4 guys. Oh, let me see, Rashid Khan. Yes. Yeah. So. But obviously they're thinking if he's available, we're going to spend 3 million crores on this guy.
Everything. He's getting the bag, bro. He's getting the bag. If he makes it out of that, then he's getting the bag, bro. Bedlam, bro. What's the highest we can go? Highest available, please. You see guys with calculators out there like, hold on. They're going to break out the abacus, right? Right at the auction, bro. They're going to break out the abacus, put it on the desk. Well, hold on. If we charge a quarter more per, okay, and then we cut
5 cents more per ticket.
Yeah, 5 cents more for ticket, and then we can also cut Pants. Pant, you going on a diet. All right, you're going to cut Pants lunch.
Wow.
Bro, we're going to start cutting
stuff.
You know, we're going to, wait. Hold on. I'm sorry, Sky. No more personal hairdressers. Everybody's going to be doing budgets right on the table, bro, to try to figure out, because you know Sky got that personal hairdresser, bro. Everybody's like trying to figure out how to get him, bro.
People talk about my unhealthy bromance. This guy is talking about Sky. He's like Paul Rudd, sexiest man alive. It should have been Sky, baby.
Bro, Paul Rudd is like, man, I'm glad they don't know about Sky. That's exactly what Paul Rudd's saying.
No, Paul Rudd's like... Even I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
All right. Let's go.
Yes.
That's Punjab.
I'm sorry. Listen. If you're a Punjab's fan, Nick, right now, can we do it right now? Can we sing them? Hello. Let's sing them a goodbye song. Because your season's over right now.
Wooden spoon. Man, it is over. You're right. I mean, listen.
Wooden spoon.
I'm sure Punjab is a great place. I'm sure it's got beautiful women. I'm sure it's got good-looking guys there. Great jobs, the works.
Great food. Oh,
as far as IPL goes, this is Punjab being Punjab, all right? I mean, as an RCB fan, thank goodness the Kings are around in the IPL. Oh, they make me feel so much better about myself.
Oh, man, it's so bad.
Moving on to KKR because Punjab does not deserve that kind of time. We got Andre Russell, number 1, baby. Oh, he got the money. Chakravarthy. Venkatesh Iyer. Oh, they retained him. Yes, number 3.
Your boy got that bag, baby.
And Narine. They were like, we have no other names. Get the Hamburglar up here. I mean, they put in their...
Wow, the dry bus Hamburglar. I love how you get with the Hamburglar.
I can't believe they retained Narine. Even Narine's like, I have been good for like 4 seasons. I mean, besides that one match against RCB, what else is new? Iyer, man. They retained Iyer 3rd. He's getting some money. I love that. I love myself some Iyer. He might be one of my new favorite. Sorry, Chris Wokes. You might be getting replaced pretty soon. Iyer is so... I know, right? He just unfriended me, but that's okay. He's hiding from me anyways. Andre Russell, right? Number 1 guy, right? Owen Morgan wasn't retained.
Oh, I can't wait.
The captain wasn't retained.
I can't wait.
The former captain, DK, wasn't retained. I don't know who their vice captain. Pat Cummins are like, you already stole way too much of our money. Let me think about you walking through these doors again. Does that mean Andre Russell's going to be their captain?
I venture to guess they're probably going to go with Andre Russell as their captain. And when I saw this earlier, Nick, I was just thinking to myself, Nick's going to go nuts because he loves himself some Venkatesh Iyer. But honestly, I'm sorry, bro. Owen Morgan, honestly, I think Owen Morgan lost himself, bro. Some big.
He couldn't even get the 4th retained. Bro, they took Hamburger over him. Oh my god!
They took the Hamburger over him, exactly. And I'm just like, he was so bad, Nick, and his batting performance was just so bad. He couldn't carry the team. And I said to myself, we were the ones saying, bro, he should have just dropped himself. All right. He should have brought in Andre Russell, who, by the way, didn't play in that final versus CSK. And he should have brought him himself, bro, because he was just so bad. And I think that KKR realized we probably had a chance to win. With that being said, everybody keeps saying, hey, it's McCullen. All Owen Morgan does is follow orders, right? Well, let's find out. Because you got no Owen Morgan. So I doubt they bring him back. All right, Nick.
Oh, yeah. And Andre Russell. Yeah. With this guy who knows who he is, he's gonna take orders right. I can't wait to see where KKR goes under Andre Russell's leadership. And
I'm a KKR. That's the side piece. You know what I'm saying? That's the mistress, bro. But right now, I'm looking at this like, wait a minute. Is he gonna tell Russell when Russell's on the field? Of course, they better have a vice captain because he's gonna miss himself a couple games. For that to be your first retention, that means you're probably gonna make him your captain. You'll be like, all right, Russ, I need you to make sure that in the second over you bowl Venkatesh Iyer, and then you're going to set up the field like this. And Russ is going to be like, huh? All right, guys, just play wherever you want to play. I don't know what I'm feeling today. Venkatesh, you bowling to death. You know what? Are you serious right now? Oh, bro. I'm like, bro, they got rid of Owen Morgan. That was disrespectful, but Owen Morgan did it to himself because the guy can't bat. Just saying.
Even Owen Morgan's not surprised. He's like, yeah, I figured.
I figured. I'm not getting
wow. These are some crazy retentions. I love this so much. Now, I'm going to be so mad if all these teams are like, hey, we'll let everyone keep their players. It's okay. No, it better get a whole... I just imagine if we went over this 2 years ago, we knew nothing about IPL, right? We'd be like, oh, Andre Russell, I'm sure that's a great guy. Yeah. Now we know these players. This is absolutely crazy. All right, Mumbai.
They spend their money on Mr. Glass. I'm sorry. One question, though, and maybe this is what they're thinking. All right? I'm just saying, and I'm a KKR fan, but, it's been a minute since SRK's been in a movie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure if he personally pays the bag, but do they get paid their whole contract or is it per game? Because maybe they're thinking, whoa, we give Russell the number 1 retention. So let's say that's that $2 million, right? That Patty Cummings money. but he'll only get about $1 million of it because he's gonna miss half the games. My man's always on the mend, right? He's probably gonna only miss at least a third of the games. So maybe they're thinking he's really more about 1.2, 1.3 because he ain't playing all the games, right? Just saying.
But who would have got that number one money? The other guys would have. You're not going to give it to Venkatesh Iyer's a brand new guy. You're not going to give it to Chakravarthy, is still a young guy. Andre Russell, I mean, you're right. They're going to pay him a whole lot of money to see how that bench feels, for crying out loud, because he's
always hurt.
Dude, he's trying to get healthy. All right, Mumbai Indians. Rohit Sharma.
I hate you.
Bumrah. Who's this S. Yadav? Just kidding. Sky,
baby.
They retained Pollard. Oh my gosh, no Ishan Kishan. No DeCock, not surprised by that. No Bolt. No, oh my gosh, no the Pandya brothers.
No Hardik. Nope. People lost their minds. And this is what I'm thinking. First of all, you get rid of Sky. He's not making it back to you in the auction because it's Sky, baby. Okay? Bumrah, you're not getting rid of Bumrah. So when I saw this, and Rohit, your captain. I'm thinking, honestly, Rohit goes and says, listen, I don't want to get Pollard. Do you guys want to get Pollard? No. He said, listen, none of our bowlers.
That's the only reason why they retain him. No offense. He's a great player, but he's getting a little older.
Listen. Boomer goes up and says, I don't want to get Ngidi, all right? Just saying. He don't want to get this. Bro, and that was the decision. Bro, Pollard could single-handedly end your career, bro. I still haven't seen Ngidi after that shellacking he took off of Pollard, all right? My man got pumped for 30 and over 30 something. He got pumped boundary after boundary, 6 after 6. I think it was just 4 6s and 2 4s.
30,
I think he gave up 42. All right, I don't know what it is. I couldn't even do the math. He had 7 6s or something like that, bro. And his face was on the back of a milk carton after that. I think he had to be on the couch with therapy. And listen, the conversation was Boomer going to Mumbai management and saying, I don't want to get Pollard. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get Pollard.
You say Ngidi's in a psych ward somewhere thinking he's a rooster or something like that? He doesn't even know who he is.
He's like this. He can't look at a cricket ball, bro. He sees a cricket ball. They're still trying to get him to hold a cricket ball. No, that's exactly what's going on.
You're out of control. I'm a little surprised. I'm not going to lie about the Pollard one. Sky, I mean, we thought he had a chance. I thought 5 or 6. He got the number 3.
God.
Bumrah, Sharma, they're not going anywhere. Pollard, I'm a little surprised about, but you're right. But, I mean, that middle order was atrocious for Mumbai this year. So they said, Pandya brothers, bye. Good luck. We gave you way too much of a chance. Ishan Kishan, maybe they feel like they can get him in the auction.
Right.
You got to believe that these teams, you would assume Punjab, hopefully, they have some guys on that they're willing to pay top dollar for and not let go that they figure won't be retained. But, man alive, these 4 retentions are crazy. All right. Rajasthan. On the 6th team right here. Sanju Samson, the captain. Josh Butler, and Jaiswal. They only went with 3 as well?
Bro, I shudder to think. Is
Archer just done forever? Or they figured, no, you cost us too much money with your injury last year. You're not getting anything.
This either tells us that they think that the Archer injury is more severe than, and I mean, to their point, I haven't seen Archer bowling forever, bro. And he's not even in the conversation. Ashes coming up or whatever. We just got through the World Cup, so who knows how injured he really is. And we talked about that, right? Elbow, bro. Once you hear elbow stuff, it's bad, Nick. It's all bad.
You couldn't give him a 4th retain just for the hopes that he comes back?
And listen, I wholeheartedly agree with you. But with that being said, Josh Butler makes sense, right? You're going to keep saying Sanju, fine, that makes sense. All right. Jaiswal, I love me some Jaiswal. The young boy. But, bro.
No Sakurai, no Tyagi? Those guys didn't deserve a chance to get retained?
Agreed. And that's why I'm like, wow, okay. I can tell you who they didn't bring back. Chris Morris. I'm good with that. So, once again, another team that made some very curious, some very mercurial decisions there, Nick. But
I knew you were going to say that word. You're such a dork. All right. So, Rajasthan, you and Punjab, you love yourselves. All right. RCB. They only retain 3 now. They only retain Kohli, Maxwell, and Siraj. By Chahal.
Forget about
By Paddy. They didn't retain Paddy. Why?
I was shocked about that, bro.
I just realized that they didn't retain. Why?
I was shocked.
Punjab, I apologize for everything I say because RCB's again in that category. Paddy, what has he done to not be retained?
Dude, he was actually, I mean, I get it. He struggled against the short ball, but he was a consistent guy. He puts up runs.
He played 2 years.
He's a young guy. I was shocked Paddy got dropped. I knew you were going to flip about that. And I thought they were going to have a tough decision, honestly, because I figured they're keeping Kohli.
Wow.
They were going to keep Maxwell because, bro, you put Maxwell back in you're not getting it back. It's going to be too much money. You're not getting it back. Another team was going to retain him. So that makes sense. Siraj, front line bowler. They really like Siraj. Plus, Siraj has a really good relationship with Kohli. I knew he was going to be there. I thought the decision was going to be between Patel and because, bro, the purple cap winner. They let him both.
Paddy, you have Harshal Patel, you have Chahal. You have those 3 guys. They've got to be retained at some point. You don't retain it.
Bro,
they must have some inside information the rest of us don't have.
All I can say is that's basically saying, in our view, you're not worth a 4th retention. Because if we let you go, we thinking we could either get you back for cheaper than a 4th retention, which I can tell you right now, no way. You're not getting Paddy back. Opening batsman, not happening.
An Indian opening batsman that can score? Yeah. Are you kidding me?
That helps so many teams who need openers. And guess what? CSK loves themselves some Indian opening batsmen, right? It's what they built their team around. I could see them pass on Faf and go get themselves a Paddy to have themselves a Paddy and a Gaikwad at the top of that order. All right. Then you got a Jadeja at 4 or 5. You could push Dhoni all the way down to 9. Okay, that's blasphemous. But still, you don't need Dhoni to bat. So I think they made a huge mistake, Nick, and I was shocked. Purple Patel, people keep telling us, listen, the conditions favor him. Okay, but it's still subcontinent Asian conditions. He proved to you in the World Cup that the guy could bowl at a big level. That you're telling me he's not worth a 4th retention. What is the 4th retention, right? The first one is like $2 million. The second one is like 1.5.
A lot of money for sure, yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of money, but basically, you just said I think I could get these guys back cheaper, and good luck. I can tell you're not getting back Paddy cheaper. Maybe Purple Patel, but not Paddy. Not gonna happen.
So stupid. So stupid. What else is? I gotta move on. This is just ridiculous. SRH, make me feel better about myself because I know about one of your decisions. So obviously, they retain Williamson, Abdul Samad. Samad, you're giving number 2 money. Samad?
Bro. Shocking.
He's like, is this April 1st right now? What is going on? And then Umran Malik, I didn't even know he was on their squad. I didn't even know this guy existed in the world. Wow. I didn't even know who Malik is.
I think he's related to somebody on the team because he's just got, bro, that's just a gift.
Samad 2, Malik 3, and obviously no Rashid Khan. What in the world are you doing? Malik number 3. Oh my gosh.
Bro, let me tell you something. Johnny Bairstow, as much as I give him heat and as much as I throw shade at Johnny Bairstow, you're going to tell me Johnny Bairstow isn't worth a 3rd retention? He's not worth number 3 money? And you're giving it to Malik? Really? Really? Rashid Khan?
Someone tell me in the comment section who Malik is, please.
Bro, it's insane. I think he played like 2 games last year. I'm shocked at those retentions. And fine, if you're going to blow the whole thing up, just keep Kane Williamson, right? Because, you're not going to get him for less than number 1 money. But those are your retentions? You let go of Rashid Khan, arguably your 2nd best player. You let go of Johnny Bairstow. Obviously, David Warner, that
Roy,
relationship.
No Saha.
Yeah, bro, it makes no sense.
Not even Abhishek Sharma. No Jason Holder, which I get it. He's an overseas player. I would even take Garg over Malik, whoever Malik is.
Bro, it's like I said, I think he played maybe 2 games.
No Boovy.
Now, and Boovy kind of made sense, right? He's falling off. They don't want to pay that number 4 money for Boovy. You still cannot justify giving Malik that number 3 money and not bringing back Rashid Khan, unless there's something we don't know, where Rashid Khan said, "I want out of this nightmare." I am dumbfounded by that decision, and it let Twitter on fire, bro. It let Twitter on fire.
I know people are gonna laugh at me and clown me for this. I would have taken Khalil Ahmed over Malik. Sorry.
I love it. Oh, Khalil Ahmed. Nick and the Khalil Ahmed love. Oh, my gosh, bro. I mean, let us know in the comment section. Is there something we don't know? Was this a situation similar to KL Rahul, where I knew about this a while back? Because, again, CFA Nation let us know. And, of course, it was all over the streets. In the streets, cousin. It was all over the streets of the Punjab that KL Rahul wanted out. Did he want out? Did Rashid Khan want out? Because this makes no sense. This makes no sense to me, Nick. This is probably, if it wasn't a Rashid Khan asking out, this was the worst, absolutely worst release, period, of the entire retention. It's you can't.
I mean, that's one thing right there. That is egregious. That is ridiculous. We alluded to it earlier, how stupid that is, how it makes no sense whatsoever, how I don't understand. He is one of the premier, I don't want to just say spinners, premier bowlers in the world right now. Nobody in the world wants to face him right now. And you don't retain him.
I don't understand it. Listen, one of the few spinners I trust either in the power play or in the death is Rashid Khan. I don't understand it. But whatever. We don't run the franchise. And obviously, they've got their plans, so we'll see what happens.
Let me tell you about Malik, okay? This guy's salary, he debuted in 2018. His salary last year wasn't even listed. He was a replacement for Natarajan, okay? He got himself 3 games, and he got himself 2 wickets, and he's getting number 3 money. I guarantee he was getting paid like 28,000 locks or some nonsense, and he's getting number 3 money. They could not think of anyone else. The only thing I'm going to say for him is at least they kept 2 out of 3 Indian players. I mean, I have no idea what's going on. Talking about overseas players, KKR is the only squad I see that retained half of their players were overseas players. They're the only team that retained 2 overseas players, which tells me that they felt there was no one else on their squad that was an Indian-born player that was worth any money whatsoever.
Right, which kind of shocked me because Shubman Gill, bro, you know what I mean? Like,
yes, Shubman Gill, exactly.
But I'm going to give up on Shubman Gill. But again, I had already heard that they were going to blow that thing up, so it was already expected, okay? I just didn't realize they were also going to let go of Owen Morgan. But there were some very questionable decisions, bro. And all I could say is that, honestly, I feel like the rich got richer, meaning CSK and Mumbai. Why are they always at the top? Why they go all there? Because they make smart choices, smart decisions, smart retentions. And why are the bottom feeders always bottom feeders? Because they make poor decisions and they're ran poorly.
The teams that made the best, there's 4 teams that retained 4 players, and those are 4 teams that you can all see in the playoffs: CSK, DC, KKR, Mumbai. 3 of those teams, CSK, Mumbai, DC, they didn't get better because they lost a lot of players, but they made the smartest decisions in the players. They all retained 1 overseas player, and they kept 3 Indian players, and they kept some really good players. The rest of the league, including my RCB, proved why they're the rest of the league. Prove why you can flip a coin because one of them will get in the playoffs maybe, but they're not going to make any noise. This, I'm so glad I waited to react to it right now because this is dumbfounding to me. This is crazy to me. I cannot believe what I'm seeing or what I see right here. Punjab, they just threw in the towel. We don't really care. Dartboard, there's our 2 players, set them in. RCB, I think, made the stupidest decision next to Punjab and SRH by not retaining Patel, not retaining Shahal, or Patel. I don't understand what RCB is doing. I feel worse now about their chances, and this is just ridiculous. CSK, you let them make the smartest decision with their player retainments, and you're surprised at why. Just give them the championship right now. Just give it to them.
Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Let's have a little fun. Let's have a little fun. And I'll let you go first. I'll let you go first. Calm down, my friend.
Oh,
Now, you know what's funny? Guys, I knew he was going to lose it. I knew Patel was going to upset him because he's an RCB fan. Man, the dude bleeds himself some red. And, you know, I remember they told you, Nick, don't do it. It's sexy on paper, but they're going to keep breaking your heart.
They warned me, but I didn't listen.
He didn't listen, all right? So my man I knew he was going to be upset about that, but there were some more things. I mean, at least it wasn't as bad as what SRH did. And oh my gosh, you cannot explain SRH. To me, that is ridiculous. And again, Punjab, bro, to see what's going on in Punjab tells you when your marquee player basically forced your hand and said, I'm walking. You know what I'm saying? That means that you need to get rid of the management over there. You need to get rid of the coaches, something, because it's a toxic environment. But with that being said, Nick, we have 2 new teams. So I'm going to give you first crack. You get the first team. I get the second team. You get the first pick. I'll take the second pick, right, in the auction. I'm assuming that's how it's going to work, right? They'll flip a coin. And you get the pick. One of the guys that's not retained, I'll go with the other one, and let's build our 4 that way. Our 4 retentions. I'll give you first pick.
Rashid Khan.
Gosh, I hated you. Ah, God, I wanted Rashid Khan. I know. I'm like, God.
I'm telling you. And just real quick, I heard a report that the BCCI is looking into allegations that Rashid Khan and KL Rahul reached out to other teams about trying to get him some money and retain them because they were going to leave their teams. And now the BCCI apparently is not happy about that. So,
bro, KL Rahul.
You know, your man Jadeja, my man Jadeja got suspended a year for that type of thing way back in the day.
Bro, my man, I told you. KL Rahul's been trying to get out of there for a minute, and that's been all over the street. So I don't know if he reached out to other teams, but he literally said, I don't want to come back.
They both reached out to Lucknow.
I don't want to come back, period. That's how toxic it is over there. The BCCI should be figuring out is why do the Punjab Kings not play their best players? Why do they bench Bishnoi for half a season?
Why are they in the IPL if they obviously are not trying?
Dude, it's match fixing. Man, it's bad over there. But with that being said, you went with Rashid Khan. I'm going to go with KL Rahul. I don't think you could pass on KL Rahul. He's going to be my captain as my new franchise. You get the next pick, Nick.
He's going to be your captain?
Yeah, KL Rahul.
That's the biggest knock, in my opinion, for KL Rahul, besides the strike rate, is the captain decisions. Okay. All right. In my dreams, Chris Wokes, but I'm going to be serious here. All right. So, I mean, there's a lot of options out here. You got to quit and DeCock. I don't even think about yourself, Owen Morgan. You're not even part of this conversation. Get out of here.
I'm going to give you number 2 retention money.
Oh, yeah, stop it. Yeah, I'm not giving you number 8 retention money. You got yourself a Patel. You got yourself a Harshal Patel. You got yourself a young guy like a Sakaraya. I want to take a number 2. I'm just saying, in the conversation.
Right.
You got yourself a Shami, for crying out loud, a proven pacer who had his best season, I think, last year. You got yourself a Rabada. You got yourself a Dewan if he's putting his hat. If Dewan's available, I'm taking him number 2. No questions asked.
Ooh.
If he's not available, Shreyas Iyer, please.
No! Oh, that was going to be my pick. You got to pick one. Shigadan. Let's just say that is there any way we could look it up? Did he get dropped or is he just not playing? Because I can't explain.
I can't imagine he made a decision to take a break to the IPL. It's 2 months and it's good money, for crying out loud. I know I'm not saying he's greedy, but he is a professional. He's got to feed his family.
Yeah, bro. But that's the thing. It's his family we're talking about, bro. Divorces, child support, judges, lawyers. I mean, some
not
things
get
are
too
more
personal,
important.
but he's got divorces. Those things aren't cheap, for crying out. He needs to make some cash.
I get it.
If I had those 2, I hate you so much because I took Rashid Khan. You'll have one opener and then you'll have a premier number 2. But I got to double down what I said. Shreyas Iyer.
Shreyas Iyer. Ooh, that's sexy. That's sexy, man. And I mean, I'm just like you, bro. I don't know what's going on with Shigadarwin, but I'm assuming he's playing because how could he not be? The guy's been in contention for the orange cap every year, basically. He's in the top 4 or 5 scoring. He's won the orange cap. Give me some KL Rahul and Shreyas Iyer as my openers. Yes, thank you, please. Thank you. You know what's funny? I'm the bowling guy.
You mean Dewan?
Yeah, and Sugar Darwin. Excuse me. Give me some Sugar Darwin and give me some Kieron Rahul as my openers. All right, 2 guys that are always in the top 2 or 3. Yeah, I'll take that all day long.
Fantasy all year long, baby.
Ooh, And starting off with 2 Indian players there, I'm feeling good about myself. Nick, who's your third player? Who's your third retention? Or who are you?
I gotta go with an opener. I've got to do it. So Patty Cole, come on down, baby. Ooh. Come on down, because RCB disrespect. How many players has RCB let go and they went on to win awards?
I didn't think about that. Everybody they let go becomes stars. Oh, Moeen Ali left and he helped CSK win. No, can I change my pick?
Raul, Chris Gale. I mean, the list goes on and on. Chris Wokes.
Can I change my pick? Can I take back Sick Darwin and go get me a Paticle? You heard it here first, folks.
Nope.
Okay, Paticle, next superstar in the IPL. Because everybody that leaves
I gave you the bait, baby. I gave you the bait by saying Dewan's name.
Oh, I hate you. That's what you did. I see how you work.
You better double down on your statement and take the universe boss at age 42, baby.
At age 42, listen. All right. I want to go ahead and as I'm building this team, I got to think to myself, all right, I want to build a team that is balanced, right? And I got 2 guys that I like, but it's dangerous going after one of these guys. It's going to cost me a lot of money, all right? If I let him get into the auction. So that's why I right now am not going to take that. And with number 3 retention, even though I'm not sure how that works, Nick, do I still got to pay him number 1 money? Because Patty Cummins got number 1 money. But to me, he's going to be the next best frontline bowler, and I didn't even want
to pay number 3 money. You don't have to pay number 1 money.
So I want me some Patty Cummins. I'm going to take Patty Cummins as my frontline guy, a pacer. It was between him and Rabada, but I saw some chinks in the Rabada armor, and I'd rather go with Patty Cummins as my third guy. Now I got bowling, and I got my 2 Indian batsmen, and then I'll come back and get my 4th player after you. What are you gonna do, my friend? You got a bowler, and you got yourself an opening batsman, and you got yourself a captain. What are you gonna do there, my friend? What's your last pick?
I got myself the bowler. Now, in a perfect world, if I'm starting a new franchise, I've got to have myself a premier spinner, which I have. I got to get myself an opener. I got to get myself some leadership, a guy that can score, the guy that can defend. I need a pacer, all right? I need a pacer. You got Rabada out there. You got Shami out there. I would love to take a Bishnoi, but I don't want to start off with 2 spinners. I got to get myself a pacer. I like to balance things out. You got a Harshal Patel out there. Oh, my gosh. I would play the odds that Harshal Patel is not going to get another purple cap. It's really hard to repeat with those caps. So, oh, man, this is so hard. Honestly, it's so close. But I'm going to let experience win out. I don't care about age or injury. I'm taking Shami. I got to get myself a pacer that I can trust. This guy had a fantastic season last year, and I'm probably going to be kicking myself. But it's not like Patel is that much younger. I know they hate when I mention age. I get this is T20. I get Dhoni's going to play until he's like 55, so it doesn't really matter. But I flip of a coin, I'm going to take Shami just a little bit more because he's a premier Indian pacer, and he has been for a long time.
So I feel blasphemous saying this, Nick, and I think that the tides have changed. And to me, I think that you need that all-rounder, right? You saw what happened with the Big Show. You saw what happened with Moeen Ali. But how can I pass on getting myself some runs? And I want another former orange cap winner, another guy who's an opener, so I can scramble my lineup at the top wherever I want.
David Warner?
Give me some David Warner, baby, because he's back. Don't care, baby. David Warner could come in at 3. All right, KL Rahul proved he doesn't have to open. He come in at 2, 3. Listen, I'm putting up runs, cousin. I'm putting up runs. You said it yourself with your argument. You said, why did CSK win? Well, because they had the 2 contenders for the orange cap.
Yes.
And you were right. One of the few times you'll ever hear that. Okay. By the way, the views of Gabe, the views of Gabe, the Night Watchman today, are not the official views of CFK or CFA Nation. So when we say Nick is right, it's just tongue in cheek. But he's right. I'm not giving up David Warner. Give me some David Warner. So I know we don't want to keep 2 overseas players, but I'm doing it. And I'm going to go get me some Patty Cummins, baby. I'm going to go get me some David Warner, some Shiga Darwin, and some KO Rahul. I got my wicketkeeper in KL Rahul and my opening batsman. I got another opening batsman, Shikhar Dhawan, I could drop in a 3. David Warner, I could put him in to open as well. And then I've got myself Patty Cummins. I'll find myself a few spinners here and there. Bro, you can build a lineup around that. I'm good, cousin.
Who'd you take 3 again? Patty Cummins, right?
Patty. Oh, Patty Cummins, the best a man could be.
I think that's a big mistake, but that's just me. Wow. So I'm feeling good about either of our squads. Obviously, I'm feeling better about mine. I'm surprised you didn't take yourself some Johnny Bairstow. I'm ashamed of you because that sounds like something you would do. You trash him so much, but you gotta get yourself a Johnny Bairstow.
Johnny Bairstow.
But it's dude, this is crazy. I cannot wait for the auction whatsoever. These decisions are mind-boggling, and I've only been following this for 2 years now. And oh my goodness gracious, absolutely mind-boggling. But that's why they play the game. We're going to see what happens when the auction happens. Correct. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Join in the conversation like you always do. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know who you would take for your 4 guys with the new franchise. Definitely want to know who made the biggest blunder and who had the best retention choices. I mean, I can't even speak anymore. This is absolutely crazy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time.
CSK, baby! And that's 6 runs.
I will destroy you.